welcome back to 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim spoiler playthrough. I am Hemborger Chariot, and I am here with my best friend Mirth.
Hello, and we are about to get started on one of the best girls in this game, one of my favorites, Natsuno Minami.
You love her so much that you cosplayed as her once, didn't you?
Yep, and I'm wearing my lucky Natsuno jacket right now. How could I not?
Gotta love it. I'm wearing my BJ shirt at the moment.
Oh yeah, the official Atlus one, right?
Yeah, I've got a couple of official BJ ones actually. I'm wearing the one that looks like a blueprint.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. I know what you mean. That one's a cool one. As she said, cool.
13 Sentinels seems to be having a couple of lag issues with loading. Because last time we jumped in, it also had a bit of difficulty in properly loading in. It shouldn't be black screens for this long.
I guess today it's deciding 4K takes time to load. Like now. It's thinking. Give it a second.
Jesus
It'll show
Christ!
Us best girl. There it goes!
It wasn't taking this long last time. Oh, this is a great song.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, this is like one of the tracks that are unique to her route. Like, this is only going to play in Natsuno's route, and it's such a cute soundtrack. Oh, I love this one.
Which one is this?
Oh, let me look it up.
It's not Morning Sunshine, because I think that's a Yori's.
I'll go back and double check anyway. See, Between the Nines, Lucine, Good Times. I can check as soon as ads are over.
In the meantime, I'll check the mystery
It's Good
files.
Times. It's called Good Times.
Okay. Takatoshi Hijiyama is a boy who shifted from 1944 to 1984. He is a brave and loyal individual who takes pride in his duty as a Sentinel pilot. Though he used to be rough-spoken and gruff, he's matured and found a certain dignity ever since he enlisted in 1944. After living like a homeless drifter for the 6 months following his shift, he slides back into his initial surly nature. He fell for Tsukasa Okino, who was presenting as a girl, which Okino uses to manipulate him. His favourite food is yakisoba pan. Oh my god, we actually get a free fucking mystery point here. An abandoned factory in Higoromo-cho. It used to be a small factory that produced bolts, nuts, washers, and rubber gaskets. It is now Tsukasa Okino's base of operations. So the reason why all of these are grayed out is because you have to unlock them all with mystery points, which you earn in the destruction battles by doing well and doing bonus objectives and shit. Problem is, we're still in tutorial, and they're not real fights, so we don't get anything for them. And it's gonna be a while. Unfortunately, we're also going to get very, very limited mystery points for a significant portion of the game, because we want to do as much of the Remembrance story as possible before we jump into Destruction, aside from the first 2 Destruction levels which we're using to unlock more Remembrance quickly. So, for most of the game, a lot of this is going to be red. And I think we're going to prioritize unsealing the characters first, since they're the most important and they change the most.
Because a lot of the stuff, like item stuff, is just small, short descriptions that don't change as much. So yeah, definitely prioritize the characters.
So we have a new earliest event in the game at number 38, the identity of Kiriko Doji.
Means this is relatively early in the general timeline.
And if we jump back here, Hijiyama the Jacket Snatcher is immediately before Jiro's section.
Oh yeah, that lines up.
And then there's one scene in between the end of Jiro's and we get to Okino's, so we could honestly see that as taking place on the same day, arguably.
Probably, yeah.
Or, actually this one's in Sunset. So but they're kind of both in Sunset. Yeah, I'm gonna headcanon that these take place on the same day. Especially since these ones... Yeah, because Won't You Help Me and Hijiyama the Jacket Snatcher directly continue from each other. So yeah, this is the same day. This is a very packed day with a lot of shit happening. I forget what this event is. It might be like a Megami event or something.
It's gonna be tough to tell until we get to it. But yes, Natsuno! I love how cute her run cycle is.
It so is. And when you run faster, it's even faster.
Minami-san.
Not-chan.
Not-chan.
So fast. I love it.
What
is
are
an
you guys
athlete.
talking about so seriously over here?
Nothing really. Just talking about what our dreams were last night.
Oh yeah? Anything interesting?
Not especially. Just wondering about stuff. Like if dreams are influenced by the movies we see.
Get into the sun.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
I really do like Iori's reaction with the other characters. I don't know why, in her own route, she just has a lot less interesting stuff to say, because I enjoy these moments with her like this. She's got a fun rapport with the other characters.
That video you asked for
Not
the other day.
complicated, but it's nice.
I was just about to bring it to you.
No way! Yes! This is it! Thanks a bunch! I was super bummed, you know? I couldn't record last week's UFO mysteries.
So we have two movie fans here.
That baseball game was going on for freaking ever. A special
In a small
series
way,
airing on TV.
it also kind of hides the Juro reveal with the tapes being memories, because they're already setting up that he's getting tapes loaned to him, and then he loans them back to his other friend. So it really just seems like it's just actual movie tapes going around.
Because some of them are.
Because
All
they're
about
movie
the latest
buffs.
UFO discoveries. I'm so glad I got a recording of it.
I haven't watched the video you lent me yesterday yet.
Come on! You gotta watch EXT! It's a classic. I saw it in the theater 3 times at least.
I think this one's the E.T. reference.
You can't talk about aliens without seeing that movie.
There's a lot of sci-fi references throughout the entire game, but especially in Natsuno's route there is a lot.
She's a huge, kind of nerd buff for all things sci-fi and aliens, so yeah, they lay the references on real thick. Also, I love Iori's expression.
I was about to
there.
say, she looks so bummed that she's been interrupted.
I don't really
See,
intend
this
on
is when
talking
she's
about
fun.
aliens anyway.
Thanks for recording this.
No problem.
An
Oh, that's a
alien
good
stranded on
expression.
Earth establishes a bond with a young boy in this sci-fi movie.
Yeah, this is E.T.
It's a real 1982 classic.
Subtle.
Bet you're thinking, here she goes about those UFOs again.
Some of them are just outright name dropped, and some of them are given funny names, like EXT instead of ET. But then the actual War of the Worlds gets name dropped as well.
Oh, you're
so.
right. I was gonna say I think all of them are coded, just some more thick than others. But you're right. War of the Worlds does get dropped.
No, not at all.
Yeah, we know what you're thinking, Iori.
You'd be the same if you watched this. They're already here on Earth, you know.
Yeah, they look like octopuses and want to destroy us all, right?
No. You've got it all wrong. That's from a book. You're thinking of the War of the Worlds.
See?
You're right.
Oh, Not-chan. There's no stopping you once you get going on this stuff.
Just watch. One of these days, I'll work for NASA. And I'm gonna find a real alien.
You're gonna have to get better grades in science then.
Oh man, you're right.
Cute. Natsuno is so cute.
A classic sci-fi novel by that one famous writer. It features Martians that look like octopuses. They have 3-legged weapons called tripods, and use them to invade the Earth.
May as well say it now
I'll get
before we
this
go
back to
any
you
further.
soon.
Yep.
Yeah, Natsuno is voiced by Erica Mendez.
Oh right, we forgot to do her intro. Sorry.
Yep, Erica Mendes, voice of Retsuko and Agretzko, Bernadetta in Three Houses, and a lot of side roles that are honestly too numerous for me to name.
Mm-hmm. She's definitely got a very lovable voice in this game. Like,
Yeah, well,
I don't think there's anyone in this game that really sells the "you are such a wholesome human being that I have to protect and hug" vibe more than her. Maybe Miura. I think a lot of that is personal bias because I fucking love Miura. But in this game, she definitely nails that vibe. I love it. Very well done.
Just a cute little nerd, and just I don't know how Erica managed to make Natsuno just sound so cute. Like, she grew on me so quickly.
Take your time.
And, like, she's
See
such
you
an
guys.
earnest little, basically, conspiracist in a way, because, yeah, she does genuinely believe in aliens and, all that sort of, kind of sci-fi is, like, hype as real. It's just, like, it's so earnest.
Bye.
Like, we thought Jiro had trouble confusing reality from fiction. Nah, Natsuno's the real one here. Jiro has an excuse. Natsuno's just a nerd.
We have to go to the audiovisual room.
Oh, that's right.
Everyone's already there.
I just gotta get my stuff. So stoked!
Gonna pop in my headphones, turn off all the lights.
Not Sean.
And here we have Beth.
I was hoping for more dialogue from Iori.
Yuki-chan!
She's gone.
So, Yuki is voiced by Laura Post, I think?
Yeah, Laura.
The role I know her most for is as Yoshizawa in Persona 5 Royale with Cheese, and oh boy, if you are a veteran of this channel, you'll know that one of us in particular has some words for Yoshizawa.
I've got quite a few hate boners, as you might put it. Which is so funny to say, because a lot of that comes from how much I really don't like how the character is localized and acted. And then to come off Royal and play this, I was like, oh, it wasn't the actress's fault at all! She can do this, and she's phenomenal? What is... They did not give her any good material, like, what the heck? Because I love Laura Post's performance in this. Like, she knocks Yuki out of the park. To the point where I can't even tell that it's the same voice. Like, I had to look it up, and I was like, how is that the same voice? I don't believe that, but it is.
It really is pretty incredible. I keep on thinking that I'm hearing, like, voices outside my house or something. But no, it's just the voices of the students in this game. They made the background noises of the students incredibly convincing and audio mixed them really well, despite not even being able to hear anything they're saying.
You still haven't gotten your new uniform yet?
Oh. Yeah, who the hell knows? But never mind that. What are you smiling about? Something good on that videotape?
Oh, this?
I'm so endeared to Natsuno. It's so cute.
These two have maybe the contender for best friendship in the game is between these two.
Honestly, yeah.
And to be honest, the main one that I would say beats them, I unfortunately can't nominate it because it's not canon. But like, I would love to put Natsuno and Miura as the best friendship in this game, because that's how I would write it. I would write them as like lifelong best friends that like would take a bullet for each other.
Yeah, they do have that back and forth in the scenes they do get together. Just like if they grew up with each other, they would be lifelong best friends. It's just unfortunately the original Miura decided I wanted to be born in the 40s.
Yeah.
So he separated himself. Oh well.
Come on, tell me.
Nope. You're gonna laugh at me.
Sounds so endeared to everything is like Natsuno says, and that's such a contrast to how Yuki talked to anyone else in the game. Like pretty much everyone
Special
else,
series aired all
she's
about
either on guard or she's talking to them like with vitriol in her voice. And like Natsuno's the only one like she really lets her barriers down for, and that's so sweet.
And sometimes Shu. But Shu
If
and
she
Yuki
does do that with Shu, you're going to have to point that out for me because I didn't notice it once.
Nowhere near as much as with Natsuno though.
Okay. It's a recording of a TV show on UFOs. A friend let me borrow it.
That explains it. Glad to see Dr. Space is still alive and well.
I'm weird, aren't I?
Of course not. It makes me happy, actually, to know you're still my Nachan.
But maybe don't call me Dr. Space anymore.
But also, lesbian rights. Hello, lesbians. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, I'll go into it more as we see more of Yuki, but I'm just saying if the canonicity of the game didn't say otherwise, Yuki has like the strongest lesbian vibes I think I've ever had canoned. Like, again, she has such a wall built up for pretty much everyone she talks to, especially guys, but...
I mean, we might as well address it now. They're only mother and daughter in 2188. That's not present in the current version.
Yeah, but they're still biologically mother and daughter, and just...
They're not, though.
They're identical clones to their counterparts. They are biologically still mother and daughter, even if they don't have that same relationship in social standing. Biologically,
I just choose to ignore it personally because they weren't raised that way at all. They weren't raised that way at all. They're the same age. They're both kids. They're childhood friends. The current version, lesbians all the way. It's only the 2188 version where it's like,
I want to agree with that. I want to agree with that so badly. I was very much... When I was playing the game for the first time, I was going through Yuki's route, and I was like, oh, worried about your girlfriend, are you? And I loved that. And then they gave me that reveal, and like, oh, never mind.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly against keeping it in the family, but like, I don't see that here. I don't see this as keeping it in the family. Not the current versions, anyway.
I don't know, it's a bit of a barrier for me. Especially since in hindsight, with that knowledge, it's like, oh, so they weren't writing them as lesbian power, they were writing them as like, even though Yuki doesn't know it, she still knows that this is her little Nachan. It's like a part, like it's her mother's instinct deep down. Like, that's how this was written in hindsight. It's a little bit of a bummer.
Whatever you say.
Well, if it isn't Takamiya.
Oh, gata.
So that Kuri gang you beat up.
Yep.
They're hanging around our
Instant
school
guard
now.
up.
What are you gonna do about it?
What are you, my mom?
Huh?
I'm no damsel in distress. I can take care of my own shit. So beat it, Pinhead.
Yeah, she's the damsel getting everyone else in distress. She is the distressor. If anyone, the damsel needs to be saved because they're in distress from Yuki.
Pretty much.
Okay, chill out, Ogata-kun. You don't need to start a fight in the middle of the hallway.
I didn't start anything. She's the one walking around here like she owns the place.
Come on, you too, Yuki-chan.
Fine. Sorry, Nachan.
Okay, but crack pairing. What if it was them? What if Nenji and Yuki were a couple?
I think she has too much hatred for the guy, personally. Like, I think it was written all over that in that interaction. Like, nope, she is
Yeah, but they could go for the whole enemies to lovers thing.
They could if that was
anticlimactic.
developed, but Yuki just puts up way too much of a barrier to let pretty much anyone in. And she's like that with like everyone in the game. Again, such heavy lesbian vibes.
Yuki-chan.
Don't worry. That stuff happens all the time to me. Oh, by the way, can I come watch you practice again today?
Sure.
There's the
King
bell.
Sentinels, why would you ruin my ship? It's so cute!
Better get back to class.
It wasn't ruined.
See you
Yes,
soon.
it was.
They're not fucking. They're not mother and daughter. Come on.
I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. They're so cute, though. Again, it is very intentionally written by, like, even through time and space, a mother knows. Like, that's how it's written in hindsight. And that's still cute. It's just not the same.
I love the reflection in the water here.
Oh, the reflection is so good. Oh, it's
Fast as
so
ever,
pretty.
Natsuno. Get a better time today?
Oh, well, it was kinda windy today. Running against it and all. You know how it is. Hey, first year! What's up, Senpai?
Me and the manager have to go and talk to the teacher. There's things to discuss about the next meet. Sorry, but could you handle the cleanup today?
Okay. Huh? Where did everybody go? Am I the only one still here?
Speaking of references, here we have the Men in Black.
Another suspicious-looking man. I saw a couple of them in the schoolyard, too. I wonder what they're doing here. Seems like they're looking for something. Men dressed in black suits. Wait a minute!
She's really getting her love for sci-fi getting in her head.
Let's just not consider it. Let's just stand here.
I
just
wonder.
Thinking.
And then it
Could
cuts
they
to night.
really be Men in Black? An organization that monitors alien activity. Maybe there's a UFO that's landed near here. A lone alien left behind by a UFO. Being pursued by relentless Men in Black. Its only hope is to be rescued by one chosen Earthling. Man, what a story that would be.
Her imagination get the best of her, but she's lucky it works out.
Oh my
Sheesh,
god,
watch
it's
where they're
him.
going. Haven't seen that uniform before. Wonder what school he goes to.
This one a few decades ahead of you. Actually, I don't think it's this one, but still. Clean up? You're gonna sweep the whole thing?
I'd better hurry and get on with the cleanup. Don't want Senpai to get mad. Okay, let's do this.
To praise her voice acting again for a quick second, it's not an easy balance to both make, especially for English dubs, to put on a cute voice that also still sounds natural. It's a very easy trap to just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna make a cutesy anime voice that no human being naturally sounds like. And I get technically none of voice acting is natural, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Some of it sounds a bit more artificial than others. Like, again, I know everyone loves Miyuko, but at least to me personally, she just sounds a little too artificial for me to really get into, you know, her cuteness factor. Natsuno, I think, nails that. She does sound a lot more, you know, like a natural and grounded girl, while also sounding adorable. Like, I cannot praise that is like that enough. That is not an easy balance to get. It is so easy to slip into anime girl, and I just don't hear anime girl when I hear Natsuno talk.
Finally done. secret agents rumored to deal in the extraordinary and silencing those who witness UFOs. They call them Men in Black. No one really knows much else.
I wonder what time it's for.
I'm too tired to change. Maybe I'll just go home in my gym clothes.
Yeah, shower at home.
I am pretty sweaty.
Getting in the fan service shot.
What was that?
Because of course it is. It's like all the
'Cause
anime games need them.
We're still early enough in the game that you think it's just going to be an anime game.
Yep.
Granted, it's been a fairly complicated and plot-heavy one so far, but we're still early enough in that it's trying to entice people to play with that.
And then
you know what time it is?
Oh no! I have him in the closet. I can't pull him out.
Something's in there. Wait. What if...
What's going on? There a pervert in here?
There is now.
I love how he just rushes in here, and he genuinely isn't trying to be a bad guy, but wow, he just goes the wrong way.
Yeah, I was making fun of him. I mean, he was being earnest about it. He heard a girl shout, and he's like, "Is there a pervert in here? I'll kill him." But
still totally dressed.
Oh.
Like I said, there is now.
What the heck? What are you doing barging into the girls' locker room?
I heard you scream. I was just coming to help. Plus,
I
all those
believe
creeps
that,
in
but-
black suits. Been seeing them everywhere. So
Yeah.
I thought,
You're the only creep around here, you moron! Get out of here already!
damn, try to do something nice around here.
Okay, but like I feel for the guy though. Anyway, it's time for him.
Hey there! This is wild! No way. It talks! Oh man,
Code.
this is just like the movies!
She's
An
flustered
alien.
with excitement.
She's so excited. And, I mean, who wouldn't be? It's BJ, the best character. Well, not quite. Very close. They might as well be. They are just Miura from one loop ago.
Are you an alien from space? Oh my
Absolutely
god.
precious.
Oh, he's wonderful. I love him.
I
mean-
love BJ so much.
Again, it's just Miura, but from the previous loop. How could you not love him?
And like, it's a
I'm
cute
the
little
chosen
lovable
one.
robot.
Hey there, little guy. Oh, did I scare you? It's okay. I'm your friend. Can you understand me? You and I are friends. It worked. Okay, stay calm. Welcome
Yeah, she
to
just
Earth.
makes all these assumptions like, it's an alien, it's traveled from
I
Earth.
can't
the
believe
men-
this is really happening.
The guy in suits are after you. Like, she's assuming a lot of stuff here, and it kind of... It both throws new players off the scent a little bit, but at the same time, you can also feel, even on a first playthrough, that she's assuming a lot of stuff she doesn't fully understand.
Yeah, like, that's not an alien, come on. That's a robot. Where's the organic material?
I mean, it
My
can still be
dream
a
is
robot
finally
from
coming
space and
true.
still be an alien, but, you know.
Aliens are living. Like, an alien is alive. BJ isn't.
It stretches your idea of what she can... I would believe if she thought he's a robot from space, she would still call him an alien regardless, but she's making assumptions that he's from space. That's the big thing here.
BJ? Is that your name? My name is Natsuno.
Interlocutor code matched.
Huh?
Natsuno.
Yeah, that's me! I don't mean to be rude, but is that a spacesuit you're wearing? Like,
Yeah.
is your brain inside of a jar or something?
She's really assuming a lot here. It's just a robot girl.
His name is BJ. His mission was to protect Earth from other evil aliens.
Here she is making up this backstory.
It's okay. Don't be scared. Oh, I think I get it. Are those men after you? Is that why you're hiding in here?
Maybe they're not after him.
It all makes sense. Those black suits all over campus? It's just like that one movie. They must be here to capture this alien. The thing they were looking for. This explains it. And that means I must protect him.
Oh girl, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
To be honest, it's worth it.
It
He needs to
is.
be protected.
Need memory cell.
That's amazing, BJ. Where'd you learn how to speak my language?
Go to gate.
Gate? I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about, but it's okay. I've seen the movie. You need to call
They
your home planet,
exactly
right?
like that.
God.
And then a UFO is going to come and rescue you. Don't worry, I'm going to help you.
Search gate.
Wow. This technology is crazy.
And I love how if you've been observant up to this point, you can immediately tell that that's Tokisaka Shrine. Because it's the Torii Gate in it.
Oh yeah.
You want to go there? I know exactly where that is. It's a shrine near school. Whoa, wait! You can't just go walking out like that. The black suits would spot you in a second.
You made him in robotics class. It'll be fine.
They
No one
didn't
will
have
suspect-
robotics class in the 80s.
Are you sure?
Fairly sure.
I have to look
The
that up.
location BJ pointed out on the map. It's a shrine nearby the
I mean,
school.
it probably wouldn't be high-tech enough to build something like that, but...
I mean, fuck, most schools don't even have robotics class now.
My PE bag.
Well, mine did.
This'll do the trick.
Mine happened to, but like, plenty of schools don't. Not
guess
in a
it
class anyway, we had a club.
Yeah, that's what I guess what I meant, the robotics club, not class. Technically a difference, but, you know. Tomato, tomato.
A bag given out by the school. It can fit more than it looks. Maybe he can fit in here too.
I tried so hard to look for, it's like a bag that had that pattern. I could not find it. I just couldn't. I gave up and just got a plain white one. Like,
Can't you just, like, paint it yourself?
no, then it would look ugly.
So just wrap it in sticky tape, paint it, and then take off the sticky tape so it's a clean line.
You get the right plastic and it's like in spray paint for that. But, and even then, getting is like that kind of white rectangular bag. I suppose that's more feasible, but it still needs to be the right size. But I just could not find this simple pattern of a purple stripe on a white square bag. I don't know why. I just couldn't find it anywhere.
I can get him there, but I'll have to hide him in something.
That's how it is with
Sorry
cosplay.
about the tight
Sometimes you
fit.
gotta make do with what you got.
Nuh-uh. You gotta keep your head down.
Right there!
I'll get
That
you to where you need
screenshot
to
right
go.
there was my cosplay. Having a little bag with a little robot head poking out with a blanket on top.
Well, BJ is so cute. I've tried to sell people on this game by saying that it has a completely uncensored BJ in it. And I'm
I mean-
technically not wrong, but
I mean, not pixelated, so yeah.
it's just... I actually
I'm-
managed to get a couple people with it too.
A little
Just
BJ
hang
in a
tight,
bag.
okay?
FYI, this is what Chariot meant when he said I showed Zach off my BJ skills. It means that I made a little BJ prop in a bag.
And it was very adorable.
It's very adorable. Like, I even got the lights to work and everything. What I really want to do is buy one of those voice boxes where you can add custom lines to it, so I can actually have him speak.
Okay. Doesn't seem like we were followed.
There's this one account on Twitter, I forget the name of the app, but it's this 13 Sentinels fan who posts BJ in, like, environments of snow and shit. And it's very adorable. It's nighttime.
This is it. Tokisaka Shrine.
You're right. Full moon's just peeking out.
This place has been here forever. A pretty good hiding place too, now that I think about it. I mean, who would have thought somewhere like this was really a hub of extraterrestrial alien activity?
Assumptions here, girl.
Alright. We're here, BJ.
Perfectly captured someone who's way in over her head. Like she I mean, she is kind of thinking big, so to speak. She's thinking aliens and you know, spaceships and all, and governments and all that. But at the same time, she's also thinking way too small for how deep this rabbit hole goes. And I guess I technically do attempt something kind of similar with Iori in her own route, but I think it's done way better here just through Natsuno's characterization.
Again, another example of Iori's entire character being, hey, look over there, something more interesting or better executed.
Pretty much.
What is all this? So bright. Are these holograms?
Access code approved.
I've never seen anything like this. Except in the freaking movies.
Designating sector.
Wow. This is awesome, BJ! Oh man,
Execution.
you're really gonna...
Oh, that poor girl.
I love how a few times they show us the clock to throw us off the trail. Oh, 2060. This is one of the only times we get to see it.
Wait up!
Yeah,
We
pretty
really
much.
we really don't get a lot of 2060.
This, a couple of scenes on the bridge, and that's it.
Don't leave me behind! Jeez, this is getting pretty crazy even by dream standards. 1 second we're at the shrine, then we're surrounded by this weird light. And now we're in this place? What the heck happened to this city? It looks like there was a war.
Of the worlds.
There's more?
The government has released a statement at 5:40 p.m. Japan time. Communications with major cities around the world have not yet been restored. It is likely that these cities have also come under attack by the same unknown enemy that has besieged Japan. Domestically, multiple locales are reporting serious damages. Currently, the unknown enemy has made landfall, swarming a large area across the bay. They are now thought to be headed in the direction of Kasumicho in Sakura Ward.
Sakura Ward is actually the name of the final area of the game, the final boss location.
Oh, that's really clever,
That was
actually. I
news
didn't even
footage.
know that.
At least I'm fairly sure. It's Sakura High School. Let me look it up real quick.
Man, all this is so effective at throwing you off the scent. It's like in a really, really engaging way. Because at this point, I hadn't fully figured out that it wasn't time travel, because we're still pretty early in, and they haven't exactly dropped a lot of contradicting, I guess you could say, areas to that yet.
The first time where I started to get suspicious was, like, the first event in Natsuno's story outside of her prologue. When you're selecting which sector you want to go to, and it's like...
Yeah.
why are they saying sectors? Just call it the years, it would be easier. And I was like, what if it's not years though? Because I also started thinking, well, this is clearly a very complicated Japanese mystery story. There's going to be more than meets the eye. I've played my fair share of Zero Escape. This is not time travel, isn't it? There's more to it. It's going to be something even more complicated than that. And it turns out I was right.
Yep.
Wait, no. That's near our school. Is this... Are we in my town? I need to know more.
Yeah, Sakura Ward is the name of, well, the area Sakura High School is located, which is also the final boss area of the game.
What? I remember that now.
It's hard to see here, but we have to understand. What can only be described as monsters have descended upon our town. It's quite difficult to comprehend. I see 5, 6, 7, no, there's more every time I look. What are they? Some say we are finally witnessing a takeover of aliens from space. Could this really be the end of humanity? Will our species not live to see past 2064? They're nearly upon us. To all of you watching, good luck.
I think this was the moment where a lot of the scale of the game really hit me. You know, like when it comes to like, you know, just, it's like, yeah, all these big creatures are, destroying all these cities. Time periods at the time is like, just the real invasion and, you know, kind of desperation of all of it was just really hitting me. And I think that sense of scale really stuck with me throughout the entire playthrough of just like, you know, these large human populations just being torn down. And I think maybe that sense of scale is a contributing factor why some of the game's final twists felt a little underwhelming, because I just felt the sense of danger more when I thought these were real locations and real civilizations being torn down and rebuilt, because this moment really stuck with me, and Natsuno's Root especially gives me a ton more of that. So I think it's just a matter of just this hitting me a lot more maybe than what was intended.
I think that's true.
We're in the future?
I do feel like a little bit of that big scale is lost when, it was just a computer program. It's like, that's not quite the same scale as thinking of these as all civilizations built to rebuild the human race from scratch. It's just a little bit different scale-wise, you know?
I think they just subvert what is at stake. Because if anything, the stakes are legitimately bigger once the endgame reveals are revealed. They're just different. And the initially presented stakes end up not being the important ones.
That is true. I'm just kind of giving my perspective of why I think that felt a little underwhelming, because I really thought the stakes were in these big literal things, and it wasn't quite that. And at least in the moment, that wasn't the same for me. I'm not devaluing the actual stakes. I'm just saying it wasn't the same. That's really all I mean by it.
This can't be real. Can it? Hey,
and watching this again, I won't deny there's a part of me that still feels like I think I might have clicked with it more if I just still felt these stakes by the end.
What?
Man, this feels so big and horrifying and desolate, and I love it. I love this sinking feeling it gives me.
Oh yeah, this scene is gorgeous. A monstrous tripod, higher than many houses, striding over the young pine trees and smashing them aside in its career. A walking engine of glittering metal, striding now across the header. The War of the Worlds.
I think I know what they are. one extra leg, but they're just like the tripods. Weapons used by aliens to invade Earth. And now they're destroying my home. Is this really happening? Was Earth really attacked by aliens? Do they want to destroy humanity? BJ, why?
So big, it really does.
They really communicate the scale well, and how the city, the destruction just scales so far out.
Oh, like
it's
it really
gorgeously drawn.
So gorgeously drawn and presented.
Why did we come here?
Search. Memory cell.
Yeah, I know, but what is that? You're looking for this?
Sentinel. Sentinel number 17.
That's terrifying.
Did they find us?
So terrifying.
We gotta get out of here.
Now that's a fucking to be continued. Oh,
Repeat
how
what
I
I
wish
said.
we could look at the mystery files.
To repeat what I said when I first watched that. No, wait, I want to see more. I literally have that clipped. I literally have that moment clipped. Thank you, PS5.
One updated mystery file and 10 new ones. God, I wish we could check these immediately after the end. But we've got to wait for the rest of the prologues to finish. It's really annoying. Anyway, thoughts on that chapter?
Strong on it's like in retrospect, like even when I was first playing it, I was pretty endeared to Natsuno pretty quickly. And you know, especially the cliffhanger that they leave you on. I think it's that scene that really started to hook me for to what this game is going to be.
It is definitely a good one.
Like, I'm not saying I wasn't enjoying everything that didn't happen before, but that's what hooked me. Because, like I said, the sense of scale of just how much is at stake here was really hitting me. And as we go through Natsuno's route, that's going to build and build and build. And yes, and yeah, my mind's just kind of still on that. Man, it's so good. I love Natsuno's route. I really love Natsuno's route.
It's so good. Coincidentally, well, no, that's the wrong word. Funnily enough, Natsuno ends up being one of the most important characters in this game, kind of on complete accident, because she witnesses a lot of important events that everyone else talks about. So a lot of, and like, as you play through the Remembrance stories, a lot of the stories get locked eventually, and you have to fulfill objectives such as completing a specific event in someone else's story, or progressing far enough in destruction battles, or other stuff. Fucking half of the story locks are, see this event from Natsuno's story. It's like half of them. It's insane how much they lock behind her.
A lot of the biggest reveals are through Natsuno. And I just wouldn't have, and I just did not expect that at all when I was first starting hers. And yeah, you're right. She does just accidentally become one of the most important characters in the game, plot-wise.
Yeah, she's great. And I'm glad we're going to get to see a lot more of her. But we should probably call it here. Thank you all for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. This is Hamburger Chariot and Mirth Mouser signing out. See ya, everybody.
See you then.